Hello everyone and welcome to Mr.MoFranchise. It's week 6 and the 3-2 Jaguars will be traveling to Kansas City to take on the 3-1-1 Kansas City Chiefs, no longer led by Patrick Mahomes but instead by Kyle Trask. As far as how long I'll be playing this week, I rolled a 5, so I'm going to be playing a 6-minute quarter game. However, I rolled a 4, so I will be playing the game starting in the 4th quarter, so this will be a quick episode today. As far as the effect of winning or losing this game, I rolled a 3 once again, so I will be having my approval rating with the players affected by a plus or minus 5. As far as scouting goes this week, I rolled a 9, so I will be able to spend 180 of my scouting points this week. And for the random event, it was select the next 2 random events, and you get to select one of the 2 and disregard the other. So I had an interesting choice here. I had either offensive coordinator impact, so affecting my players on the field, or marketing campaign, or I could have had more money added to our ability to spend on coaches. I decided to go with the offensive coordinator impact, just because I have a really good offensive coordinator. In fact, I have a Hall of Fame coordinator, which means I get to affect 6 players on offense, and the 6 players that I rolled for were Kylan Hill, Rashad Clayton, DJ Chark, Laviska Shenault, Brandon Goldberg, and KJ Hamler. So based on the different coordinators that each one has for the position coach influence, Hill went up +2 in stiff arm, Clayton went up +4 in run block power, Chark went up +2 in medium route running, Shenault went up +2 in release, Goldberg went up +2 in pass block, and Hamler went up +2 in jumping. So those were some helpful upgrades for those 6 offensive players. Now let's take a look at our player of the week, Trey Lance last week. 300 yards passing, 22 of 28 with 3 passing touchdowns. Congratulations to Trey Lance, the AFC Offense's player of the week. Great to see Trey Lance. Let's see if he can do that this week against Kansas City. It'd be great to see him continue that performance and see if he can't take his game to the next level. Next up, we do have a chance for a player to go into superstar development, and that is DJ Chark. If he can get 3 touchdowns or 150 yards of rushing and or receiving, he will move up from star to superstar. We would love to see that happen today against the Kansas City Chiefs. Next, we're going to go into contract negotiations, and I have decided to withdraw the offer from Larry Warford, so he is going to be a free agent next year. I do not want his services moving forward. And Devon Hamilton, I am going to try to give him a little bit more on the salary. He was happy with the years and the signing bonus, so I'm going to up the salary just a bit. So the thought is, if I knock it up to $2 million a year, I think that's where I'm going to be happy putting that. And let's see what he has to say about this. And he agrees. So we have Devon Hamilton moving on with us in the future for the next couple of years. And that's all we have for negotiations. And very soon we'll be negotiating with our free agent signing Jeremy Chin and other players. But that'll be next week. And now we move on against the Kansas City Chiefs. They are a 5-point favorite according to Vegas. We are looking to see if we can end this revolving streak of win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1, win 1. Can we win 2 in a row for the first time this year? Let's find out. The good news is the Chiefs are no longer quarterbacked by Patrick Mahomes. They have Kyle Trask under center. Bad news is this is going to be a 3-quarter simulation, so I'm not even sure what the score will be or if DJ Chark will be involved or not. Let's find out in the 3 quarters of simulation. After the first quarter, we have no score, so our defense is playing well. We just need to get our offense moving a little bit. Let's go ahead and enter the second quarter and see if we can get some points on the board. So the Chiefs get out to the early 7-0 lead, and then they increase that to 14-0 by the end of the second quarter. Not a good second quarter for us. Let's see if we can come back in the third quarter and make this a little bit more of a game. Oh, we do get on the board with a field goal. So we have our difficult task in front of us. We're down 14-3, and Kansas City has the ball already on our side of the field. 1st and 10, play action pass from Trask. He's going to dump this off to Tariq Cohen. And Cohen picks up 7 yards on that. And now the Chiefs are in field goal range. Trask having a good game. He's passed for over 200 yards with 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. If If we have any chance of this game, we have to hold the Chiefs to no more than a field goal here. It is going to be a handoff to Tariq Cohen again. Cohen loses the yard on that play. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. Jaguars have to come through here. Come on, Jags defense. It's not 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 12. It's only 3rd and 4. So we normally do better on these than we do on the 3rd and 8s. And here's a pass. And Trask finds his man. That is Tariq Hill on what probably was a comeback route or a curl. And he finds the soft spot in the zone and picks up the 1st down. And now the Chiefs can work more clock here as we approach the end of the game. 4:40 to go. And this is going to be a handoff. And the Jaguars did a good job of reading that. Edwards-Helaire brought back in the line of scrimmage. He loses 3 yards. Nice job by Josh Allen there, reading that play quite well. And that's going to make this 2nd down and 13. This is going to be a draw play. Tariq Cohen. Cohen gets a lot of that yardage back. In fact, I'm going to say he picked up 9 yards there. And that's going to make this, once again, a 3rd down and 4. Jaguars were unable to stop them last time. Can they stop him this time? Watch Tariq Hill. And watch. And that's the other person you have to watch. You always have to be watching for the tight end, Travis Kelce, the captain, arguably the best tight end in the game. And the Jaguars do stop him short, and that brings out the field goal unit. This is Harrison Butker, and he knocks that through. Another captain of the team. Not to sound like a broken record, but he's also one of the best players at his position in the game at field goal kicker. So the Chiefs take a 14-point lead with 3:25 to go. If the Jaguars are going to come back and win this game, they're going to need to score a touchdown relatively quickly. And they do have all 3 timeouts left, so it is possible. But they're going to need to pick up the pace. Probably the hurry-up offense. Trey Lance, last week's Offensive Player of the Week for the AFC, is going to have to pick up his game, as our offense has been flat, only getting 3 points so far today and only 161 yards of offense. Trey Lance under center on 1st and 10. Looks like he's making the change to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass is Lance. Waits and he throws, and that is unbelievably caught by DJ Chark on the tip play. Good awareness there by DJ Chark. Lance lucky that wasn't picked off. 16 yards there for DJ Chark. Lance making another call at the line of scrimmage. Under 3 minutes to play now. Lance back to pass. He's looking. He finds a man. David Njoku across the middle. That's going to be a gain of 17 yards. And they go hurry up again. 1st and 10. 2:25 to play. In field goal range, but field goal doesn't no good here. They need to get a touchdown and get it rather quickly. And that is caught by Laviska Shenault for a gain of 10 and a 1st down. Can they get this play off before the 2-minute warning? They do. It's a bubble screen out here to Laviska Shenault, who is tackled. Nice play there by the defense. Maybe a gain of 1 for Shenault. Yeah, they'll call it 1 yard. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 17-3 Chiefs. Jaguars are threatening. Now the shotgun is Trey Lance on 2nd and 9. He throws, and that is incomplete. Looking for David Njoku in very tight coverage there. That's going to make this 3rd down and 9. Jaguars need to pick up a 1st down here. Do not want to leave it on 4th down and 9. Lance out of the shotgun, 4-receiver set. He's looking to throw, and he is brought down. He is brought down by the captain on defense for the Chiefs, Chris Jones. Comes in for the sack, and that leaves it 4th and 16. They go to the hurry up, and now Lance is going to send his receivers into a different formation. Time continues to tick away. 4th and 16. Back to pass is Lance out of the shotgun. He's looking, and he is incomplete. A lot of bumping there with David Njoku, but the refs are not going to probably give you that call. Good coverage there by the Chiefs. Maybe a little physical, but, you know, that is the NFL. So, with 1:16 to go, the Jaguars are going to have to get a stop. Oh, there's a good stop. Josh Allen showing why he's one of the emerging stars in this game for the Jaguars. Jaguars call timeout. That's Allen's 6th tackle of the day. He's done his part. Unfortunately, the Jaguars offense has not. 2nd and 11. Out of the pistol are the Chiefs. Oh, it's a run pass option. And that is to Tyreek Hill. And Hill is going to take it to the house. No one's going to catch Tyreek Hill on this team. The Chiefs get a little fancy there. Instead of running out the clock, they go with the RPO. And the Jaguars were over pursuing on the pass coverage there. And Tyreek Hill makes them pay as they now officially end this game 24-3. And the Jaguars will continue their alternating wins and losses record on the season, as this will drop them to 3-3. Here's KJ Hamler on the return. Jaguars just looking to see if they can get anything going on offense here in the last minute. They have 2 timeouts left. But this game is over. Next week, home against the Eagles. We'll see if they can continue the alternating wins and losses. We'll desperately need a win, as the following week we are facing Texans in our division, and we need to get a win in that as well. That'll be on an all-man difficulty. 1st and 10 with a minute to go. Trey Lance is going to throw an incomplete pass. Several Chiefs were playing patty cake with the ball, but the ball finally falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Can Trey Lance have some semblance of an offense here with 56 seconds to go? Just looking for some positivity on offense. 3 points is not what you want to see. Pump fake there by Trey Lance, and he is brought down on the sack. Another sack, the 3rd sack of the day for Chris Jones. You can clearly see why he's the captain of this Chiefs defense. And now it's 3rd and 18, empty backfield for Trey Lance. He's going to throw this, and he does find David Njoku across the middle. And the Jaguars will call timeout. That's a pickup of maybe 21 yards. 22 yards. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. As we approach the end of this game, Jaguars just lacking consistency this year. 1st and 10. Here's a pass to Chris Olave, and he is going to drop that. That ball was dislodged by a hard hit by Willie Gay Jr. Olave goes back to the huddle and says, "Thanks, Trey. In a game we're not going to win, you just had my clock cleaned." 2nd and 10, 22 seconds to go. Empty set here for Trey Lance. 5-receiver set. He makes an adjustment. Back to pass is Lance. And he's going to go deep to DJ Chark, and that is incomplete. I like the idea there. Might as well. 3rd and 10. Chiefs showing blitz on the left side. We'll see if, yes, it looks like Lance is calling Hill to block on the left side. 3rd and 10. And the Chiefs do come with that blitz. And the blitz does get to him, and Lance fumbles, and that's going to do it here in Kansas City. That play symbolic of this game. Lance saw the blitz coming and still didn't get rid of it. And he was sandwiched between 2 defenders, thus forcing the fumble. And the Chiefs will take a knee, and that will end this game. 24 for the Chiefs and only 3 for the Jaguars. Back to the drawing board for Coach Mo. Wow, last game it seemed like we were going in the right direction, but a game like this makes you question what is happening to this Jaguars team. Completely lacking any sense of consistency. And next week, we'll have to see if we can get it back as we take on the Eagles at home. Back-to-back home games in the next 2 weeks. 2 against both the Eagles and the Texans. And as we see clearly, 2 turnovers for us, only 124 yards passing, only 65 yards rushing. And that's going to get you 3 points. Let's take a look at the numbers of the individuals on this Jaguars squad. Let's start with Trey Lance. He wasn't able to complete even 50% of his passes. No touchdowns, 1 interception. Clearly not going to be player of the week this week. Kyle Hill, 13 carries, 62 yards, a 4.7 average. I'll take that. Receiving, When we look at the numbers here, David Njoku led us with 5 catches for 60 yards. DJ Chark, 4 catches for 43 yards. Chenault threw in 2 catches for 11 yards. Kyle Pitts had 1 catch for 17 yards. And Olave had 1 catch for 8 yards. As far as blocking goes, Humphrey gave up 2 sacks up the middle there, probably to Jones. Barlow gave up a sack, and so did Trey Smith. 3 of those were to Jones. As far as our defense goes, several people had 9 tackles. Trevor Williams had 9 tackles. Charvarius Ward had 9 tackles. And Teray had 9 tackles. And 4 of those for loss, by the way, and a sack as well. So Teray had a good game. And then as far as other players, Harrison had 8 tackles, and 1 of those was for loss. And Josh Allen stepped up this game. He was probably our player of the game on defense. 8 tackles, 3 for loss, and 2 sacks. Great game by Josh Allen. KZ threw in 7 tackles, and Shaquille Quarterman also had 6 tackles as well. As far as upgrades go, we only had 2 players this week. CJ Henderson's going to get a point in zone coverage. That's going to move him up to a 79 in zone coverage and a 79 overall. CJ Henderson gets 1 press, 1 tackle, 1 zone coverage, and what I love here is 4 awareness. Great to see CJ Henderson get that +4. That's a big jump in awareness for CJ Henderson. And then our 3rd tight end, Josh Oliver, is going to get a point in vertical threat. That's going to bump him up to a 71 overall. He gains 1 agility, 3 catch in traffic, 2 catching, 1 deep route, 1 medium route, and 1 run block power. And as we see here, DJ Chark is not going to get the bump up, so he's going to stay right where he's at. And that's unfortunate, but we didn't have a ton of control on that as we had to only get to play 1 quarter. So we fall to 3-3 on the season. Speaking of, let's take a look at the AFC South. The Titans are leading the division right now at a 4-2 clip. The Texans right behind them at 2-1, and then there we are at 3-3 in 3rd place. Although once again, we're only a game out of 1st place, and the Colts are having a woeful season to start out the year at 0-5. So we're right there. We just have to pick up our game. We need to win against the Eagles next week, and then a big matchup against the Texans the week after that. Both those games at home. So let's review what happened, and because of that game, we lost a little bit with the players this week. We took a little bit of a hit, 5, not too bad. So we're still sitting decently with the players. Definitely the fans are behind us. The GM and the media still a little concerned about Coach Mo. But we're still 3-3. We're only a game out of 1st. We're right there. We just have to get a little bit more consistency, and I think we'll be okay. Well, that's all I have today. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, think about subscribing and smash that like button and tell a friend. The Jaguars need to get back on their winning ways next week as they host the Philadelphia Eagles. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.